Hi, I'm Jenny Peterson from Parent University, and we are going to talk about how to make learning fun during school breaks. So what we're going to talk about is fun and educational things to do during school breaks, engage in fun activities that can be done at home, and then explore some resources to keep learning happening at home during school breaks. So to start, I want you to think about what is or was your favorite thing to do with your family during school breaks. So just take a moment on your own to reflect and think about what your favorite thing to do was. Have some different things up there, games, traveling, being outside. So I really love this quote, learning is essential to our existence. Just like food nourishes our bodies, information and continued learning nourishes our minds. Breaks have so many positive benefits. They're a time for students and families to recharge our bodies and our minds, and they can really help relieve stress and worry, improve our family relationships, improve sleep, and actually make you happier. Along with the benefits are some drawbacks about learning loss. It's really important to keep our children learning during the school breaks, whether it's the fall, winter, summer, or spring. Keeping their brains learning to avoid learning loss helps make the transition back to school easier. So instead of worrying about fancy or expensive camps or materials, you can provide everyday learning at home just like you do throughout the year. And children can make huge gains in number sense just by rolling dice, talking about numbers, counting, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. This is our spring break, so we have 2 weeks. And so just keeping that learning going during the spring break is so beneficial to our children. And then when we have our break this summer, just keep in mind that Washoe County School District does have summer school, and you can start signing your children up for that now. And it will be this summer starting in June, and students will attend in person for 5.5 hours a day. So if you're interested in that for the summer break, you can visit www.washoeschools.net/summer school. Journaling is a great way to get your kids to write. It's a really great activity for students who are reluctant to write, who don't want to write, and it's a really fun way to practice reading and writing. When your kids are journaling, we don't want to worry about spelling or punctuation. It's really just about getting ideas and maybe pictures down on paper. The more they write, the more their writing will improve. Some ideas to use the journal could be to write about what they do each day. They could think about a vacation journal if you go on vacation, and then they could write about what you do on vacation every day. They could write about the things that they see and hear. You could give them a prompt and have them write about it, like, what was your favorite thing that you did today? Or if you could go anywhere, where would you go? Like a dream vacation. You can keep a nature journal to keep track of observations and pictures about things that you see, hear. And then you could even glue bits of nature to the pages, like leaves or pine needles or things that you see. Really what you want to do is keep it fun and not force them to do it if they don't want to. A really great way to keep it fun is to have some different kinds of pens and pencils, maybe stickers available. And an important thing too with a journal is if they want to keep it private, if they want to write and keep it private, then you should let them keep it private and not read it unless they want to share. So in your packet that you got, you should have had some paper and stickers and crayons, and then some white paper that you can put on the inside. So with the colored paper, you just want to fold that in half and then put the white sheets on the inside. And then your children can decorate the outside with the stickers and draw with crayons so that it really feels special to them. And then they will want to use it. And you can do that together. Really important to have your children continue to read every day for at least 20 minutes. You can read together. You can have them read silently. They could read out loud. They could read to a sibling or to you, their parent, or they could read, say, to like a stuffed animal or things like that, just to get them reading every day for just 20 minutes. And it doesn't have to be 20 minutes in a row. It could be 5 minutes here, 5 minutes later, 5 minutes before bed. Just that 20 minutes is really important to have them continue reading. One of the things that you can do is go to your local Washoe County library. If your children don't already have a library card, you can sign them up online, or you can go into the library to sign them up. All the libraries are open. And they have tons of fun activities you can take your children to for free. And even if your children are old enough to read on their own, you still want to find that time to read together. You know, before bedtime, it was always a favorite time in our house. So just having that special time reading together. And always encouraging that reading, you know, picture books or poems, chapter books, sharing family stories. Take turns reading like a paragraph each, or have them read their favorite page to you or favorite part of the book. So I'm going to show you a quick video from the Washoe County Library for more information. Math is another important skill to continue practicing during the breaks. Continue using practical math that you use every day at the grocery store, counting out items if your children are younger, having them add up the amount of the groceries, the dollar amount, weighing different fruits and vegetables. Cooking is a fabulous way to practice math with measuring things and also reading recipes and having family time together. Dice, I mentioned earlier, is at number cubes can be used in many different ways for math. As I mentioned earlier, counting, naming numbers, writing numbers, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. So you could have them roll it, look at the numbers. So say they rolled 1 and then roll again and rolled a 5. So you could practice 1 plus 5 or 5 minus 1, 1 times 5. And then you can also keep that going. So you could do 1 times 5 equals 5 divided by 1 or 5. Then you can use all kinds of different math with the dice. And if you have the baggie that we handed out, there are some fun little rolling games in there as well, where you can roll the dice and then draw different parts of like a monster or a flower, things like that from your packet if you have that. Again, just like I said with reading, just keeping it fun, trying to be creative and having a good time with math and reading and writing. Again, in your packet is a very long list of things that kids can do during breaks. I'm going to just take a minute, just in case you don't have it. I'm going to read some of the things on the list. So these are some things around the house that you could do. Have a play date, so inviting a friend over so that your child can have some time to interact and play with a friend. Clean and donate. So cleaning up things around the house or in their room and donating them. Build a fort. Put a puzzle together. Make cookies or any kind of other cooking that you can do together. You could have them write a note to someone. It could be to a family member or a friend, and you could mail it out if you like. You could have them plan a meal. So thinking about their favorite meal and then working together to prepare that meal. Starting a new book. You could, as I said in the previous slides, you could go to the library and get a new book, or Grassroots Books is a great place to get low priced books. And sometimes they have days where you can even fill a bag for $5. So starting new books, playing games together. Another one mentioned on these pages is having a photo shoot. So they could dress up or go do it inside or outside and do funny poses. Have a fashion show. So they get to dress up and show different things. Have an indoor dance party or outdoor too, if it's nice. Have a family workout session where you can go on YouTube and check out go to different workouts that you could do together. There's also on YouTube something called Just Dance Kids, and that's fun that they can follow along with dance moves and you guys could have fun together. Have a tea party or an indoor picnic. Practice some magic. Again, you can go on YouTube and find some different fun magic tricks you could do. Make sure that you preview them first, because sometimes there's things on YouTube that are not appropriate. So just making sure that you're looking at those first. Visit the library. We talked about that. And you can rent a movie and watch it together. And even better than that is if you read a book and then watch the movie and discuss the things that are the same and different. You could volunteer either at like a animal shelter or a food bank. There is still some snow up in the mountains, so you could go sledding or go to the park. You could go out to eat. You could attend a sporting event. And the last one on this list here that we had was go swimming. So if it's, there's no pools open right now, but there are some indoor pools at the hotel. So maybe you could go to like the Nugget or the Grand Sierra and swim for the day. That would be fun if it's warm enough. So now I would like you to think of one thing. I shared a lot of information. Think about at least one thing that you're going to do with your child during the school break. And one thing that I always like to do is to write it down so that I have it and I can remember what I was thinking and what I would like to do. Lastly, while it is so important to keep learning fun, you want to also enjoy your time together and slow down, recharge for the rest of the school year. Have fun and enjoy your family. Thank you so much for joining us today for this. If you have any questions, you can always contact us through our website. We're washoschools.net, and then we're Parent University. You can also email us at parentuniversity@washoschools.net. And if you have a chance, this is our survey. You can take it in English or Spanish. You can hold your phone up to the screen and use your camera and go in and fill out the survey to let us know what you thought of Make Learning Fun during school breaks, and also to let us know of any other classes or things you would like to see from Parent University. Thank you. Enjoy your break and have a great day.